This is a super light. Tortuga just launched it on Kickstarter today. It is the lightest and most minimal backpack in their collection. I'll throw a link below. If you order it through Kickstarter, it's $189 instead of the $325. On this video, I'm going to talk about why $189 is a very attractive price point relative to what you're getting. And I think a lot of people who don't need a ton of organization and just want something super lightweight and super comfortable, this is going to be a fantastic travel companion for them. So I'll share my favorite things about it, point out a few little nitpicks that I have, which transparently there weren't a ton, pack it out, and then share my final thoughts, like who is this for and why I think for a lot of people in the carry community, they're gonna love this thing. So let's get into it. My favorite things about it are how insanely comfortable it is. Secondly, pairing non-PU coated zips with Ultra is really refreshing to see. And then finally, of course, the weight factor, which I think is going to drive a lot of people towards this bag. Starting off with the comfort, this is actually my first time with a Tortuga backpack. They've been on my radar for a long time. I've heard so many great things, and comfort for me is such an important driver in how much I enjoy using a bag. Historically, Able Carry's been like my #1 favorite, followed closely by Air, and I would say Firo. Their harness system is really good. Now, I can't definitively say yet if Tortuga is my favorite, but both on the Superlite and then another bag that I'm currently testing of theirs, I've been insanely impressed by how comfortable the whole entire harness system, how it hugs your back. The padding, it's not as thickly padded as you get it on the Pro, but like relative to the weight factor, this thing is just a treat on your back. And I think especially for a travel backpack where you're gonna be lugging this thing around, carrying more weight than you typically would, that paired with the weight factor, which I'll get into in a second, is really what I think makes this backpack so compelling. Second thing that I appreciate is like typically when backpack brands are implementing like more technical fabrics, like an Ultra or an X-Pack or an Eco Pack, they're typically pairing it with PU coated zippers. Like understandably, people that want something like that might want something that's like fully waterproof, but while you're not gonna get the same level of waterproofing with non-PU coated zippers, you don't have to worry about delamination. You get a smooth zipper experience. And it's just refreshing to see. I'd love to see more brands offer this combination. Pilgrim Churned Butter zipper smoothness rating, I mean, I give it a 9.4, which is an insane score. All the zippers are great. I also really appreciate that even though you get like the 2 zipper tracks that are connected like you do on like the Air City Pack Pro 2, small little detail, but the zipper pull on the front one is shorter than the other one, so it's easier to differentiate. And then the last thing is, this thing is 34 liters, 2.2 pounds. That is freaking nothing. Now, of course, in order to achieve that, there's gonna be some compromises. You're not gonna get a ton of organization like you do in their Lite or their Pro version. The admin panel only goes up to here, so they're not using like the extra material. And so when I get into the nitpicks, I'm evaluating the bag from the perspective of what it was designed to do. And it's to be as bomb-proof as possible while still being as lightweight and comfortable as possible. And so if this bag weighed 3.5 pounds, then I would say, man, I wish the admin panel was full length. But the cool thing about Tortuga is that they're now offering essentially 3 different travel backpacks, the super light, the light, and then the standard Pro across different weight profiles. So you don't really need to compromise. If you prefer more organization, you don't mind the extra weight on your bag, you can go with the Pro or even the light. And if you're like, I just want something as lightweight and minimal as possible, then there you have it. Now, taking those things into consideration, viewing the bag from that lens, it was really hard for me to like really come up with nitpicks. So the only 2 are pretty damn minor. One that I guarantee you is gonna be polarizing is the fact that you're seeing this bag, this white Ultra, which you either hate it or you love it. To me, the white Ultra just looks super slick, dystopian, Stormship Trooper vibes. And from what I've gathered, they're only doing like review samples / like PR versions of the white, but generally available to the public, it's only gonna be in like the darker black, grayish ultra color. So I wish they offered this to everybody. I'm gonna be selling it for $5,000. So if you guys want this 1 of 5 white ultra, no negotiations, 5,000. That's the lowest I'll go. And then the second one, again, super minor, but just no lockable zipper pulls that I think for a travel backpack is definitely a nice to have, right? Like if you're on a train or something, you're leaving your bag there, just having the peace of mind that it's more secure. And I imagine this was also a decision driven by just, hey, we need this thing as absolutely lightweight as possible. Those are typically chunkier zips to accommodate that functionality. But I mean, that's like pretty much it. Do I prefer the longer admin panel that you get in their Lite and their Pro? I do, but then you're not at 2.2 pounds, so not gonna call it a nitpick. Let me pack it out and walk you through it. Here's the stretch mesh water bottle holder. Super nice. I'll throw the water bottle in there after. And then you get a front admin panel. In the front, it goes about yay deep. Integrated key leash, stretch mesh pocket, and then little zippered pocket here. Grab handle up top. Grab handle, long one on the side. Here's the insane harness system on it. And then as you can see, you've got some load lifters. Nice to see little strap keepers for it so you don't have a ton of danglage action. Little webbing to tie stuff in there. Sternum strap. It's a Woojin buckle, if I'm not mistaken, with the little Tortuga logo on it. Strap keepers. These are not included. Maybe they are included. I have to confirm on the Superlite. But this is the hip belt. I really like that they go like flat down, so they're not like popping up like you see in a lot of hiking backpacks. So they're nice and out of the way. Other than that, let me pack this guy out. Got the laptop compartment here in the back with a nice fleece-like liner. Throw laptop in here. This is a 14-inch. As you can see, I mean, you could fit, I would imagine, 17-inch laptop in there. It's pretty huge. Front admin panel. Throw a little like Inu, tiny portable battery bank. Clip that in there, and then can't find my passport at the moment, but good place for a passport. Typically, I would just keep smaller things in there. For now, I'll just throw a little Woobin and AirPods. For this one, gotta throw the Air White Simple Kit. Goes well with this bag, just a little minimal action. And then main compartment. Flips to the side. I've already got the laptop in here, but let me throw a few things here. So little journal action, toiletry bag, some socks up top. Sometimes you see bags that are just like, they put too many little compartments and you can't just like comfortably fit things like this. For a travel bag, I think this is like my ideal setup, is just 2 big pockets like that. And then on the bottom, I've got just an extra pair of shoes so you can see what fits in here. This is about 4 days worth of clothing in this packing cube. And then space up top for a little jacket. And it fits comfortably in there. That's it. She's ready for you. Final thoughts. So I live in the US, and candidly, even though we travel internationally a good bit, we've been fortunate enough that we haven't dealt with like getting personal items or carry-ons weighed. But I do understand that in a lot of parts of the world, that is definitely happening. And so for people that are looking for something that's a low starting weight, so you don't have to like stress out about that, that is huge. According to Tortuga, it is globally carry-on compliant in terms of the dimensions. But if what you're looking for in a travel backpack is something that doesn't have a million pockets, it gets the bare essentials right, fantastic shell fabric, Ultra, the stretch mesh water bottle pocket that they're using. This is my favorite fabric for water bottle pockets. It feels just like the Evergoods MPL CTB one / other companies that I'm seeing implement it, like the Able Carry Core Sling, the Simple Commuter, the Inner water bottle liner. The bag's just lightweight, incredibly comfortable. It stands like a champion. Like right now it's literally empty and it likes to stand. And as you can see, there's not a ton. I think at $189 with a Kickstarter price, for anyone that's looking for something like this, it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's gonna retail for $325 after the Kickstarter's up. But look, that's pretty impressive. Well, okay, let's give it one more. Okay, I promise you it's a good stander. Wow, making me look back. You know what it is? It's this guy, the weight of these guys off the bag. But if I do that, it does well. Really love it. Stay tuned. More Tortuga stuff coming in the near future. And man, these really might be the most comfortable damn straps I've ever experienced. Best of luck. Cheers.